Yes, people. So this is a rival talk show, and I'm with my brothers. So basically, me with Abdul man. Unasemaje maze? How are you?
Bro, niko
I'm good. I'm
poa,
good.
season salama kabisa. Wache tuone transfer tutasai nani jo.
Okay. Derek man, what's going on, man? How are you?
Bado we are celebrating the FA Cup victory. Bado tuko na kikombe vile kunaendaga mazee. It's partying time, bado tunapiga sherehe.
And you guys are still celebrating the FA Cup,
Eh,
maze.
we are
Guy.
still celebrating, bro. Until the season starts. Until the season starts. Bado
Eh.
tuko hapo kwetu.
Anyway, listen, enjoy it while it lasts, and then eventually maze will be back to reality. Yeah, back to life, back to reality.
Back to life, back to that's winning more trophies. Yani kushinda trophies zingine.
And listen, you guys enjoy it while it lasts. I think we move on. Basically, the show today, but they're just basically going to talk about some interesting news that we came about yesterday. So City sued the Premier League. I mean, did you guys actually watch that? Huh? Or
Yeah.
did you guys actually happen to read
Me
it?
personally,
Uh,
personally, I was very surprised na that news. Like, hawa ni watu wameshinda Premier League 4 times in a row. Like, why are you suing the Premier League?
I think I understand it. But they have 115 charges and not one. There is no single date to go to court. Their name is just being rubbed in that. So why not? Why not sue them? Because they're saying charges, court, no case. So sue them, bro. Sue them.
Actually, when is this?
Nah.
When is this case being? When exactly is this case being?
There's no date.
Finalized.
There's no date to go to court.
Because
Yeah.
we've been hearing this thing. We've been hearing 115 charges, but we don't exactly when they are just going to finalize on this thing. Because
Exactly.
I mean, when
They're
exactly are
just
they
dragging
finalizing
Man
on
City
this thing?
into that, bro.
That case was thrown away. I think the case was thrown away. It was pushed to a later date. It was pushed to a
But there's
later
no
date.
date. There's no
Man
exact
City,
date that this is the date we are going
yeah,
to court.
it was pushed to a further date. Man City have lawyers that get paid more than Kevin De Bruyne. I actually read that article. They have like 15 lawyers,
Yeah,
and every lawyer is paid more than De Bruyne. De Bruyne is the highest paid player in the Premier League currently right now. So those are
yeah.
some serious players. Like hiyo kesi ilitupiliwa mbali.
No, the thing
Sasa
is
ni
this,
kesi
like, no, you're actually right by there's no way. Listen, those guys, even if to be even say now maybe you have a scenario by now they're charged. Uh Listen, a company that has money, money, you can always get away with anything when you have money. You can always get away with it
yeah.
because if you look at the financial injection that these guys actually inject in the country needs them. Yeah. I mean, these
Exactly.
guys
You
actually
saw that
spent
they gave the UK 10 billion. Was it 10 billion? They gave the UK.
they gave the UK 10 billion. Why would you get rid of
Yeah,
such a person? Imagine Man City right now
exactly.
being relegated. Imagine Man City being
There's no such
relegated.
thing. It's
Because
not
even if you
happening.
look
Yeah.
at viewership, for the Premier League, Man City is contributing big time.
Mhm.
If you look at the resources, but then that they're actually injecting the country, Man City is contributing big time. So
Mhm.
these are just dances, man. We've seen this dance.
Okay.
We've
The
seen
thing
this dance.
the thing about Man City is that they're the biggest. Okay, they're not the biggest team in Premier League, but I'd say they're the most serious team in Europe. When it comes to Champions League, given next season, you expect Man City to be the team from Premier League which reached the farthest. So I
Yeah.
think it will be a disgrace for a team like that in inafika mbali Premier League it's being charged. So I don't think Premier League will be too serious on them. You
I
get?
think the thing they can do on City is just a slap, like a transfer ban or a fine of 10,000, something like that. But if
Yeah,
you are Everton, you'll get your points deducted. It's
because
unfair, but
imagine,
it's the reality.
because I wanted to imagine next season Champions League, Man City maybe reach like the semis or maybe even the final, yeah, and
Mm.
they have like wako na makesi mingi Premier League. That's like a bad cloud for Premier League. So I
Yeah.
don't think
Exactly.
even Premier League the FA will be too harsh on them.
Yeah.
So that's just
100%.
personal. Yeah.
No, 100%. Just like you said, but the money talks. Money talks. This Man City is not going anywhere. But they so like their fans were still clinging. Their fans were still salty, but they thinking that Man City is going to be charged with the 115 charges. It's not happening. Man, if you look at the financial contribution, if you look at the TV
Mm.
revenue that they are injecting, by the way, listen, money makes the world go round, and unfortunately, but there for other teams in the Premier League, it's unfair, yes. But listen, these guys are not going
It's
anywhere.
like,
They're not going anywhere, man. They're not
yeah,
going anywhere. Yeah, because if
They're
it
not
so
going
happens,
anywhere.
that if they are to be charged money, it ought to have been done long time ago. I mean, look at Everton. Look at Nottingham
yep.
Forest. Everton by the
Mm-hmm.
last season they were deducted. Was it 6 points? Yeah,
But yeah, it was 8, then it was reduced to 6. So it's six
yeah, it
points.
was 6 points.
10 to
Nottingham
6.
Forest. What did they do?
Yeah.
Nottingham Forest was equally deducted, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Nottingham Forest also deducted 6 points. Yeah.
Yeah. So listen, this case by the
And
man, it's nothing. It's
nah,
nothing
but
by the.
there's no
That's
case
why Man
there.
City are still the Premier League. Because
There's no
their name
case.
is just being dragged in the dirt, but there's no case.
Yeah.
No, there's no
But I'm
case
trying to
there.
imagine, but imagine being a Man City fan. Well, I know we don't have many Man City fans in Kenya. Well, even if you had them, we see like they're basically just young tax. Yeah, was probably maybe trying to understand football and whatnot.
Mm.
But look at it,
Yeah.
man. I'm just trying to imagine the City fans. What are they feeling like? Like there's this feeling that whatever you guys have achieved, you
Yeah.
just come
Of
back
fear.
your way.
Yeah, I have a little bit of fear.
Yeah, so like imagine being a City fan. By the way, I mean, nobody really rates you because of the 115 charges. So
Yeah.
listen, it is what it
But
is. We move.
for example, I was a City fan, I wouldn't care because we've just won the trophies. I wouldn't care more.
Yeah, you have the bragging rights. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. I understand though.
Yeah. Listen, Derek, man, Tenak, but are you guys getting rid of this guy? Man, what's the situation at hand, man? Because we've been
Bro,
listening. Man.
the guy is a serial winner. The guy delivers trophies. Like, why would we want to get rid of such a guy? Yeah, he wins trophies. So, like, they're not even going anywhere. You see, man, these are just rumors we are reading about. They're not isn't going anywhere
Mm,
unless you have a shit season next season. Tenak
yeah,
isn't going anywhere. You have not seen Tenak going anywhere.
yeah.
100% he'll get United. 100%. Because
Uh,
apart
yeah, so Derek, you're basically saying you don't see Tenak going anywhere. But listen,
uh,
chances are, but these guys might actually kick him out, and just the
the
same way
thing
they
is,
did.
yeah, the thing is, I think
Yeah,
majority of our fan base, that is the Man United fan base, don't want Ten Hag to be sacked. I think
okay,
only the majority of our fan base don't want Ten Hag to be sacked. So if the Ineos come, the Ineos owners come and sack Ten Hag, I think they'll also be going against our fan base. So personally, I'm not seeing him going anywhere. Ten Hag is
Do
here
you
to
think?
stay.
Do you think Ineos care about what the fans think?
Yeah, very much, very much. Trust me.
Because
That they are new owners. They are new owners who have bought into a club. Like if your first move is going against your fans, that's a big
how
minus
many
on your
times?
side, bro.
How many times last
That
season were there boos at Old Trafford? So many
you
times
know,
I've
you
had
know,
boos
you
at
know. Let me tell you one thing. When there was the sale of Man United, there were the Arab
yeah,
guys and the Ineos. Ineos was saying he's a United fan. I think that was the ilikuwa campaign yake. It was like an election. But he was
right.
saying he's a United fan for many years. So I think if his first move is to go against our fan base, that's a big minus on his side. So
Derek,
I'm not saying
I'm asking you. Listen, Derek. Yeah. Niko na question kwako, ngoja ujibu.
So
okay.
Derek,
Abdul, you actually
yeah,
ask him, but before you actually ask, let me say this, but Derek, as much as you're saying your fan base don't want Tenag out, but actually, surprisingly, maybe he in Kenya, guys don't want him out because he won a trophy. But I mean, if you keep up with the international news, if you've been keeping up with Twitter, if you've been keeping up with some of the social media representatives that support Manchester United, I'll give an
yeah,
example: Rants and Barnes, Said. I mean,
yeah.
maybe Mark Goldbridge, but this is the only guy who I've seen, but they will see once Ten Hag
The
in.
thing is, I'm not saying. My point is, I'm
Yeah.
not saying they're not. I'm not saying that they're not. There are no fans who don't want Ten Hag out. But
Yeah.
majority of the United fan base don't want Ten Hag to get sacked. You get that, that's what I'm saying. Majority of our fan base do not want Ten Hag to be sacked.
Derek, I think
The minority.
it's the minority because last season, how many times did you hear the fans at Old Trafford booing the booing the players, booing the manager because of how you guys have been playing?
Last season I don't think we had last season we had a good season. Actually, last season we had a good season. Even
No,
the
in
end
the
of
league,
last season.
the games you guys were being booed at home. You didn't hear the fans booing you guys
No,
at home.
actually, no. United fans don't boo our fans at home, bro. Yeah.
Yeah,
United
sure.
fans don't do that shit, bro.
No, I
Yeah.
think he's talking about. He's talking
Yeah.
about. Is it when you
The
say the
Ten Hag
first season
speech. The Ten Hag
or
The
speech.
game you guys were destroyed by Bournemouth at home. Was it 3-0?
Actually, no. Actually, the fact is, yeah. Okay, I'm not going to dispute which game, as in Miss Jini game gani. Personally, I don't even remember that
Many
game.
games have had, you know, I usually
But
listen at halftime. So many games you guys have been, your fans have been booing your players, the manager at home.
no, if every club, as long as you're playing at home and you're losing the game at halftime, you're going to be good.
Exactly.
That's constant.
Yeah.
Even if you're playing a home game and you're losing at halftime, you'll be good at halftime.
Yeah,
So I think
exactly.
that
nice theory.
yeah,
No, Derek is
yeah,
right.
That's what
Actually,
I'm saying.
Derek is right. You
yeah.
know, the thing
That's
is
what
this:
I'm
even me, man. When Ateta was making mistakes when we were playing against Aston Villa, bro, I was so annoyed with this guy, man. I was cursing him. If you guys actually tune to my life, it's just normal. It's just a normal human reaction, but to boo your
Yeah,
coaching
it's
staff.
a
But
normal
even the
human, but
performances, don't even Man United performances haven't been like they're winning. Even when they win games, their performance haven't been brilliant. That's
yeah,
why
our
the fans lose
performance.
their
Okay,
confidence.
this season, yeah,
Derek,
it's true, but yeah, our performance. They're not sucking Ten Hag. That's just my point. Okay, it's not my point, but that's what I'm trying to say.
Mm.
the thing is, well, and listen, it
The
doesn't really
guy,
matter whether they're
the
out or not. But for
yeah,
me, I actually feel like, listen, if I was a United fan, I would basically still stick with Ten Hag because listen, you guys have been firing coaches from the for after Fergie left. How many coaches have you fired? And some of the best coaches you
we
fired
had
Mourinho, you
we
fired Van
had after
Gaal,
Fergie
you
left, we
fired
had Moyes, Van
there was
Gaal,
Moyes.
Mourinho, Ole,
And now
Exactly.
Ten Hag.
exactly.
There's character. No, was it Giggs? Giggs was also time.
There
No,
was a time
you know,
he was there.
Giggs was just a player coach.
Interim. Interim.
Yeah,
Yeah, so man, it's been interesting. It's been interesting. So the thing is this: like,
but
you guys have a project. I would
yeah,
say let's keep Ten Hag, then let you guys now start building the project, but they're from scratch. Because this thing
we
of
we
firing
need
coaches,
we need we need to give Ten Hag one more season. If he fucks it up next season, even mid-season, he might get sacked. But sacking him right at this moment isn't making sense. Personally, to
yeah,
me, that doesn't make sense. Yeah.
yeah. Well, listen, that aside, so we're basically in the transfer window right now, yeah. So like, on my end, there are a couple of players that, I mean, guys have been. Oh, I think Chelsea, you guys have already signed. Abdullah, tell me you guys already signed a centre back, right?
Yeah, Tosin, the second name is very difficult for me, but yeah, Tosin from Holland, the centre back.
Okay.
From
Free.
Fulham, or which team was he from Fulham?
Tosin Darabio, I don't know. Darabio, what is the second name that is?
From
Okay.
Fulham, yeah?
Yeah.
The
Yeah, yeah,
Chelsea
yeah. So,
Fulham rivalry, I've never understood that. As in, you guys are supposed to be rivals, right? Chelsea and Fulham.
We are
But you
actually
guys, as
friends.
in, but you guys are London rivals.
Yeah.
You said what's the name of the striker who was on loan at Fulham? You guys
Broja.
are, yeah, Broja was at Fulham. Now you're signing a defender from Fulham. Like you guys are supposed to be rivals,
It happens, bro. It happens.
man. It happens, yeah.
Man United, Tevez and Man United and Man City, remember that?
At that time, Man City wasn't our rivals, bro. As in, it was just a small club.
Michael Owen and Liverpool. Michael Owen and Liverpool. Ah,
Michael Owen, we signed Michael Owen from Newcastle. The guy left Liverpool, went to Real Madrid, left Real Madrid, went to Newcastle. Then we signed him from Newcastle. We didn't sign him directly from Liverpool.
but it happens. You sign players from rivals. It happens, bro.
Yeah, but yeah, true though.
I think it would make more sense actually. Like one that I'll never forget by the man is the Van Persie man. That thing still has me to date, man. That Van Persie move. That one by them as they had me to date, Maze. That
Man,
but
take me to
listen,
those days, man. Take me back.
and listen, so Chelsea, you guys have already you've already signed a player right now. You've already signed a centre back. Are you linked to any
It
players?
hasn't been announced officially, but Fabrizio gave the here we go. So we trust him.
All right. Any other players you're linked up with? Because I know, right now by day it's the transfer window is open. Several players
the
are just
position.
links. Uh-huh.
Yeah, we need a position to strengthen, like in the left back, the centre back. We already have a centre back, so we need a right wing, a left wing, and a striker. The strikers we're building to is Victor Osimhen, who I do not want. This guy is not a footballer. This guy is a track star, 100-meter. I do not want this guy at Chelsea. Get Victor Osimhen, remove him, okay, from the equation. Then we are linked to John Duran. We should have signed this guy in January. I think now we might sign him as a backup because Broja is leaving, who is at Fulham alone. I think we should leave. Then the main striker we should sign, for me, I'm still sticking with Ivan Toney. This Sesko brother, Arsenal should get this brother of Man United. I don't think he's good in the Premier League. If he comes, we'll see. But Ivan Toney has been doing it in the Premier League very, very good. So we should get Ivan Toney and this John Duran from Aston Villa. We are fighting with Man United with Michael Olise. Chelsea and Man United are fighting for this brother. Derek, do you want Olise at Man United?
But then let me say this. Chelsea, you guys are very weird by the. Chelsea, what I've observed over the years, what Chelsea does, they wait for Manchester to do something. Okay. Let's pick that. Okay, what is Arsenal doing?
Nah. Listen, don't.
What is
let me tell you this.
Let's go pick that. That's what you guys have been operating, by the way. That's what Chelsea has done. I'm Derek, I'm lying.
So let me. Olise should have been at Chelsea last season, but he signed a contract. We already scouted him last season, so don't say
very true. It's very true. What Don is saying is very true.
Nah. I'm not having this right now. Olise should have been at Chelsea last season, but I think he was supposed to sign a contract because his release clause was very like 20 million or 30 million. Now they've upped the release clause to 60 million. You see? So they want Chelsea or Man United to pay that amount. We should have signed him last season. So this is not a recent Man United, a recent Chelsea scouting. He should have been at Chelsea last season. We should have signed him instead of Palmer. So we went for Palmer because Olise signed a contract.
But the thing is this, like even in your transfer, even if you look at your transfers, I'm trying to understand even the guys who do the scouting, when they are trying to fill in a position, are they really serious about filling in that position? Or it's more like competition by the between a rival club? Because that's what I've been seeing you guys do. You see what you guys did with Caicedo.
That's what exactly they do. They took Caicedo from Liverpool.
Let me tell you the new owners model. Then tell me if we cannot be linked to the same players. For example, their number one door is under 25. They already told you this in the last show. Under 25 players. How many players are under 25 playing like Olise? Not many. Okay, if Olise, for example, goes to Man United, we are also linked to another left wing player called Ryan Cherki. He's at Lyon. Have you heard of these guys? Do you know him?
Who's this?
You see, he's called Ryan Cherki from Lyon. He's a very good player.
Listen.
So if Olise goes to United, we might sign this other guy. So we have alternatives. There's first option, second option, third option. Then they've decided not to sign big players, big name players. No, even Man United. I think Man United, their new owners are the one copying Chelsea, in my opinion. There's that picture they are doing under 25s, no Galacticos, director of football to design the style of player. That is a Chelsea. That's a Chelsea new ownership strategy.
No, listen, but hey, listen, yo, at the moment, you guys, I even feel you guys don't even have a plan. To be honest, I feel like Chelsea doesn't have a plan. Because if you guys actually had a plan, Abdul, to be honest, if you guys had a plan with the new owners and the way everything is structured, wow, you spend £1 billion and still, man, finish number 8. Was it?
But we are not signing. You know the problem. We are signing. The way I'm looking at it, they are signing players for the future, not for right now. You know, that's why they are going for under 25 players. Even if these guys, for example, they flop, you guys have been
saying players for the future for 2 seasons. Like, when is the future? Yeah, you guys have been signing players for the future for 2 seasons now. Like, when is the future?
What do you guys want, Abdul? What do you guys want, by the way?
They are 21, 22. You expect majority of them to do well right now. Not most of them are going to do well. 21, 22, 23 players age. They can't do it right now. Right.
But what exactly is the vision of their club? What is the vision of their club, by the way? Because, you know, at least with Manchester United, they're rebuilding. With Arsenal, we've been rebuilding. There's no expectations from the rebuilding process. What position are you guys at? What do you guys want?
Remember when you're under Roman, do you guys remember our team that won the Champions League? How many are still here? 2021, 2 years ago. Where are they? Who has remained? Only 2 years ago. 2 years. Remember that. 2 years ago, we won the Champions League. Where are these guys? Where is Mendy? Where is Thiago Silva, who left this season? Where is Rudiger? Where is Aspilicueta? Where is Christensen? Where is Jorginho? Where is Kante? That's why they spent all this money to rebuild the team. All these guys left. All these guys have a man.
Bro, you continue justifying your failures, bro. You're justifying your failures, like.
But they're not. Where are they? Okay, check.
What's your plan? Like,
all of them left.
Like,
all of them left.
You know,
even
I've spent like 2 minutes hearing news saying you need to sign a left back, a center back, a midfielder, a striker. Like, bro, you signed all those games in the last transfer window. What's your plan?
Who did you sign? Did you sign a left back last season?
You guys, yeah, you signed Jackson, that's a striker. You signed Palmer, that's a midfielder. You signed Caicedo, you signed Lavia. You signed Lavia.
I did not say a midfielder. I did not say a midfielder. I said a striker, a left back, and a centre back.
Okay, so a striker you signed Jackson, right? Yeah. Just a moment, yeah. A striker you signed Jackson. A midfielder you signed Palmer. You signed Caicedo, you signed Lavia. A defender, I think Gusto wasn't at Chelsea last season, right? You signed Gusto
right back
last season.
Right back.
Yeah, you signed Gusto. Then Chelsea, mnapokatuna these center backs. That's your Joagi Gina. Like the tall guy, number 5. Anitongaje, who's your number 5 right now?
Badiashile.
Badiashile. Like, you guys have been signing players. And right now, you need to sign a left back, a striker.
We don't have the guys we have.
Justifying your failures, bro.
Hold on. Abdul, just one moment. Yeah. So listen. You know, Abdul, by the way, there's something that you still not answered, by the way. As a club, okay, what is the direction of the club? What is the direction of the club? Okay, because you see, when you talk of a direction, we're supposed to see it. We're supposed to see a project.
Mm-hmm.
What exactly, but this is a project, by the way? What as a fan?
What I'm seeing, the new owners are doing. Let me explain it. What I'm seeing is they want a team that these guys can grow together. Not there is someone who is in 30, there is a 25. They want this team to grow together. That's why the age limit is where it is, 21, 22, 23, under 25.
Bro, you guys have been growing together for 2 seasons. Like, the season is your 3rd season growing together.
You're not understanding my point. These guys are 21, 22 years old. How old do you think to grow?
You guys have been growing together for 2 seasons with like 3 different managers. You've had Lampard.
When did Caicedo come to Chelsea? When did Caicedo come to Chelsea?
I'm just saying. You see, my point is, You guys
Exactly.
have been growing together for 3 seasons. If it
Three
was one
seasons where?
manager,
3 seasons.
if it was one manager, I would understand. You guys
It
have
wasn't
had
3 seasons.
Lampard, you guys have had Pochettino. Now there's this guy from Leicester.
You know, you guys are last
Who's
season we had 3 managers, so you guys are calculating like it was 3 seasons. We had 3 managers. We had at the
so,
beginning we had I think
so
We had
that's my
Lampard.
point
No, we had
exactly. You
Potter,
guys have been
Lampard.
growing.
It,
You have been growing with three
it
managers,
was
three
one
different
season
managers.
with I think 3 different managers. You don't confuse
And the thing
that.
is,
It was
you're
one season.
justifying.
No,
The
there's
thing
not.
is this.
You are the one who's not understanding me.
No. Okay. Well, listen, I get where you're coming from, but they're trying to say that you guys are trying to build a team around young players. But the truth is
Mm.
this. To be honest, Abdul, by the man, your club is heading in the wrong direction. You basically don't have the right personnel, man, doing the right thing. That is a fact. Can you actually agree to that? You know that,
Time will
man.
tell.
You know that.
Time will tell. Time will
No.
tell.
Listen, there's no way, man, a sane man owner would spend actually $1 billion and not expect actually to win anything. What you spend $1 billion is just to
Look
keep.
where did he spend that billion? Did he spend it on experienced winners? No. That's number one. Did he spend that billion on experienced winners? No. Did he
But that's
spend
what
it
I'm
on young
saying.
players? That's yes. So young players
But that's
cannot win immediately. The last time a young team won the Premier League was Man United in 1998, if I'm not wrong.
okay.
Okay,
Okay,
Listen,
let's
anyway, we
move
move.
that's the point.
Listen. For the
on.
Chelsea fans, man, you guys can drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let us know what you think. Do you think Chelsea has a plan, or do you think they're just zigzag and all over the place? I personally feel like, man, currently, man, you guys are just all over the place. And well, that is just my opinion. Derek, I think Derek, me and you on the same boat, but they're thinking that these guys just all over the place. But anyway, time
These
will
guys
tell.
have no. These guys, the owners have no idea what they're doing with Chelsea, bro.
Let's see.
Anyway, time will tell. Time will tell. We'll be here.
Time
Listen,
will tell, though.
Derek, by the way, what players have you been linked with by there's Manchester United?
Okay, so far I've seen some few rumors. Like I've seen we've been linked with some few left back like Theo Hernandez from AC Milan.
Mm-hmm.
Today I've seen Fabrizio tweeting about us being linked to the left back from Bournemouth. I think we're going to sign a left back this season. I've also seen us being linked by this tall Everton centre back, Braithwaite. I don't know if he's good. I haven't seen a lot of Everton matches this season, but
Yep.
I've been linked with the Braithwaite. Yeah, those are some of the links I think, and also the midfielder from Benfica, the Portuguese midfielder with the
Neves.
huge release clause. Yeah,
Well,
Neves.
yeah. So I think those are the few links I've seen so far.
listen, on my end, by the way, I think if you've been watching football clearly, man, our departments are all set. Though I feel like we need replacements, and I think this is a transfer
No,
window.
you guys need a serious strikers. Yeah, if you go to next season with Jesus, don't expect anything, bro.
I
You need
think
a striker who can. I think Arsenal, you need a player that can score 20 goals in the Premier League alone. Like you need
no,
a goal scorer. Just
no,
one player that
100%.
scores one player that scores 20 goals, and maybe you have Saka and the Odegaards chipping the like 10, 15 goals.
Yep.
Yeah, but you need a main striker.
No, 100%. I think that's a position that actually needs to be filled in fast. We need definitely the striker. Well, I've been saying we'll be linked to Sesko. I don't know much about this guy, but I've been trying to see his highlights. I don't know. Listen. I really can't say much about him. I did a video about him. I don't really know much about him. I'm not really excited. I think for me as a striker, but I'm also seeing
Okay.
we've also been linked to Victor Osimhen. Though, listen, I've seen enough of the guy. I saw the guy during the African Cup of Nations. Man, that guy, man, I'm not feeling the guy. Even the price that this guy is
And
actually selling this guy,
in AFCON, he looked average, man. He looked banged average,
bro.
bro.
He looks so average. He looks so average. So, like, even me, don't think I'd be interested in Victor Osimhen. I think a proven player that I would want, but as a striker, either Ivan Tony or Isak. I don't think, but then Newcastle is willing to let go of Isak. I don't think
How
Newcastle is.
about how about Oli Watkins? Like people are sleeping on that guy. That guy is a good striker.
Yeah, actually,
You know,
but a player like Oli
Arsenal fan
Watkins,
too.
Oli Watkins scored about 19 Premier League goals as in from open play. I don't think he's even the penalty taker for Aston Villa. So most of his
It's not.
goals are from open play. So
Yeah.
the guy is a finisher. He's a good finisher.
no, fair enough, fair enough. But I think I'll take someone like Oli Watkins. Yeah, but like you said, I think the priority right now, but for Arsenal, man, especially in being Arteta, but is coming to the end of his contract next season and the end of this Arteta project, he definitely needs to win something. And this is a transfer window. He needs to now show seriousness. Interesting enough, also saw that also linked to Rashford. Here Arteta's been having secret talks by the with he allegedly he was having secret talks with Rashford. The thing is this, I don't see that happening because listen, the wages that you guys are actually putting, how Rashford is on what? How many points? Is it 370 something pounds?
The guy is on 300k per week, man.
Yeah,
think
300k per week, man. I mean, if he comes to Arsenal, he's just basically going to be breaking the Arsenal uh,
wage
uh,
structure.
wage structure. So I don't think that happening. I don't see that
If
happening. Though I'll be
Havertz on
excited.
350. Havertz is on 350, no?
Havertz is on.
Mm, I
Yeah.
don't think so. I don't.
No,
Havertz
Havertz
on
has
350.
Yeah, I saw something like that online. He's on 350. So I think that Rashford would be okay for them. So maybe if he
listen.
comes, he might want more than Kai Havertz.
But listen, the thing about Rashford is this. I mean, for me, it's an exciting signing, but it will be really, really exciting signing. So people might actually see it like a Van Persie moment. But the thing about Rashford is this. Number one, I'm really not happy with his discipline. Uh, and then the guy, man, okay, we
No,
know the thing. Rashford, man,
let me just correct you there. No, I think Rashford is a simple player. As in, he's not the kind of players to. He's not the kind of player who has indiscipline issues. I don't think at Man United he has been with indiscipline issues. I think he maybe showed up to training once, was benched in a game,
no,
came up the bench, scored.
bro, Derek,
I
you're
think
forgetting
Rashford
that this guy.
is a player who
Bro,
has so much pride, but he hasn't achieved much in
no,
football. I think that's the
no,
problem with him.
he's a simple guy. As in, Rashford is a simple guy. Imagine Pogba. You remember how Pogba was at
He has
Man
too much
United?
privilege, I think. He has too much
Yeah.
privilege.
No, Rashford is okay. He's a simple guy. As in, anaga maneno mingi. He's a simple guy.
Listen, but I'm
I
trying
did
to
not.
figure out. Of course, if we're to have Rashford, that means Rashford is definitely he's quite a versatile player. So our left wing, but they Trossard, Martinelli, yes. But I think actually signing Rashford, but they will be really interesting. Though I'm
And
yet
the
to
thing
see.
is, this season he hasn't been good, but Rashford is a good player. And there's a good player in him. There's a good
No,
player in him. He just,
definitely,
yeah,
definitely,
he needs to
definitely.
find
He's a
himself.
plain bro.
Especially
He's a
in big
player.
moments. He always
No, you're
shines
right.
in big stages. So
No,
he's a
you're
good
right, Derek.
player.
No, you're right. Actually, but I agree, man. When Rashford by day one, man, boli kikubali ujamaa, man. I remember Rashford when Tenor came in. This was 2022-2023 season. Bro, this guy,
Yeah,
man, was something else. This guy was scoring goals left,
he's
right,
scoring
center,
goals.
man. So there's definitely a play in right, and there's definitely a play
There's
in
a player. He hasn't been good this season. As in, I'm seeing Razak nodding his head. I'm saying he hasn't been good this season, but there's a good play in him.
I
As
think
in,
the season Rashford really shown was the time Martial, Greenwood, and Rashford was there. For me, Martial was the link between the two guys. So now Rashford is not passing to Hoyland. Hoyland is struggling. Rashford is a selfish player. So I think there's a problem there.
but there's a play in Rashford, Abdul.
there's a player. And the point
That,
is,
that,
yeah,
that,
there's a player. Unajua like, you see a player like Jackson, like that's a flop, man. You see, just a player.
Rashford is a
Yeah.
pace merchant. Rashford is just a pace
but
merchant.
but
As
then,
in,
Let's keep
actually,
it 100.
but
Derek,
as in a player like Rashford, even though when he's as
Pace
in he
merchant.
isn't in form, there's a good player somewhere there.
The pace merchant. Let's keep it 100. Pace merchant.
but then Abdul, let me just ask this,
Uh,
buddy, because I actually saw your message earlier on, man, in the group. Were you trying to
yeah.
compare Jackson to Henry?
Nah, bro, no, don't do that shit, man. Like, bro,
You
I'm
bro,
not
bro,
misunderstood
what are
my
you trying to
point.
do?
bro, don't do that shit, Mazel. Yeah.
Don't
Don't
misunderstand.
you dare,
I
man.
said, this is what I said. I sent you the video. I sent you a video where Henry was missing chances. So I said, Jackson has good hold up play. Maybe he'll improve the finishing. We have hope. That's all I said.
Anyway, that's clear, man. I thought you were comparing Jackson, Thierry Henry, but anyway, that's clear. That's clear. So the other link, the other player that I know, I saw that you also linked to is Bruno Guimaraes. Bruno Guimaraes from Newcastle. Listen, the guy is a dirty bastard. Quite an
When
But
aggressive
you
player.
you-
So, like, I mean,
yeah,
having him in Arsenal, because I think he'll definitely be coming in to replace Thomas Partey. So the thing is, I'm a replace whereby if Thomas Partey is to leave, we definitely need Bade somebody to replace that position. Yeah. So if Thomas Partey is staying, which I doubt, but having a player like Bruno Guimaraes, I think it would be exciting by to have him. The only thing that I'm probably maybe
but
worried about is height because of the aerial duels. So Bruno
that
Guimaraes,
guy, that guy is a baller.
Eric,
He's a very
let me ask
good
you
player, man.
about
I like him.
Arsenal DM. Do you know what do you think is the best position for Declan Rice? I was asking Don this question. Is he a DM or a CM?
I'd say a BM, defensive midfielder, a
You think
modern
that is his
defensive
best position?
midfielder. Nowadays, okay, modern DMF nowadays, you need to be good on your ball. You need to play the ball. It's not like you're just a destroyer. So
Yeah, you think Rice is good at
he's a
that?
modern days defensive midfielder.
Okay, but I was asking Don when Partey comes in, it looks like Rice moves up a little bit.
yeah. The thing is this, like you see with Declan Rice, actually prefer him by they playing forward because he has that ability of bulldozing by the way, bulldozing up with Ombele. Because like even if you notice when Partey came in, we were playing the double pivot. So basically Partey by they was staying
Yeah.
back and then Declan Rice was now going forward. Uh
Mhm.
Knowing that he has Partey by that the back at least to protect the defense. So for me, I
Yeah.
actually think that worked, and I think by that is what actually changed the whole game. Towards the end of the season, by the way, when Thomas Partey came back, I felt like Declan Rice was more free. He was able to go forward. Yeah, so I think actually having him by there going forward by there for me, I think would work. Would work perfect for me.
So England right now don't have a good DM in Declan Rice. That's what you're saying.
Listen, whatever Southgate decides to do with Declan Rice, man, that's on him. I don't give.
Have you guys seen the England? Have you guys seen the England squad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We saw you actually saw it by the what I noticed by the Maguire out, Grealish out. Grealish, man.
No,
They need, they need, they
the
need,
thing
they
that
need
has
something
surprised me
else
the
in
most
there.
is he has called Harry Kane, Ivan Tony, and Oli
Jude.
Watkins. Like, bro, why do you need three strikers?
Exactly.
Actually, so but I'm just trying to see. Let me see this because I actually saw
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
His
Three
first players,
strikers. Number
his
nine,
first players
natural
like
number nine.
Trent was injured the whole of last season. Stones didn't play that much. Mark Guehi didn't play that much. Southgate, I don't know what is he doing with that team, man.
The midfield is slim. He has in the forwards
Look
are too
for
many. The
United
midfield
left
is
back
slim.
did not even play the whole of the season, if I'm not wrong.
Me like if as in like okay, Luke Shaw has been called for England. The guy hasn't played for us this season. Like, what's Luke
Exactly.
Shaw doing in the England squad? Like, shit, man.
Exactly.
Listen, the thing is, this Southgate must, and apparently by there, Derek, just to let you know, if it so
Yeah.
happens that Ten Hag is sacked, rumors have it that Southgate
Don't
might actually
don't you
take
even dare,
Manchester
bro.
United.
Don't you even dare.
Southgate in. Southgate in.
Fuck no, bro. Me, I'd rather we bring back Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, man.
That's the
I'd
one with
rather
the
we,
collar, bro. That is
I'd
the one
rather
with
we
the
Hey,
bring
collar,
back
bro.
Ole.
thanks, Vala. Hey,
I'd rather we bring Ole. We play the vibes and inshallah football, man.
and don't do
Listen,
any trophies.
I'd rather we bring. Hey, Southgate's in shape, man.
Actually, Derek, you actually asked us by the to talk about this Mbappe joining Real Madrid, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like, by the way, what do you guys make of this guy joining Real Madrid? You feel like I remember we were having a chat by the actually these days, when you chat by the most of the time I'm at work, so I usually try and look at my chats later on in the day. But you're basically talking about this guy. You I don't know if it was you or if it was Abdul saying that this guy might probably mess up the Real Madrid dressing room.
Yeah.
You feel like that is going to be the situation.
Okay,
Basing on
okay. Real Madrid is a giant of a club. Like it's the best club in the world, but they don't think there's a player bigger than the club as in Real Madrid. But personally, Real Madrid, I don't think they need Mbappe. The team is balanced the way it is. So anaweza ingia pale haribu team kidogo. You're never sure.
because I'm trying to figure who is
For me, I
who
think
is
after one season, after one season, I think Rodrigo is going to leave that football club because he's the one who's going to suffer. You cannot bench Vini, you cannot bench Bellingham, you cannot bench Mbappe. So you choose Rodrigo after, even though right now he's saying he wants to stay, but I think after one season he's gonna realize I'm not going to play, so he has to leave.
And listen, time will tell. Yo, Abdul, you're 41 minutes in. I'm seeing this guy has disappeared. So that means, man, we need to wrap up the show. But listen, it's been an interesting show, Abdul. We're basing
Yeah,
the transfer window. You also have the Euros starting. It's the 14th, yeah?
14th. Yep.
Yeah, so there's still football, man. There's still football, by the way, to be talked about.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, guys, listen, Abdul, man, big up yourself. Derek, by the way, even in your absence, big up yourself. So I
It's
think I'll be
always
seeing you, man, on the next one.
yeah,
All right, cheers, bro.
yes, bro.
All right.